Right, good morning. Welcome to Cannon Hall Farm. And as you're probably aware, we're not open to the public at the moment due to ongoing circumstances around the UK. But that don't mean to say that our animals don't need looking after. So there's a sort of skeleton crew of us here at the farm coming in daily to make sure that all our animals' needs are cared for. And we've got thousands of animals on the farm, as you're aware. It's lambing time as well, so it's all happening. Even though we're close to the public, it's all happening behind closed doors. But a couple of the animals that need looking after are our reindeer, and I know that reindeers are very important at Christmas time, but unfortunately reindeers are not just for Christmas, they are for the rest of the year. So here at Cannon Hall Farm we have to look after our two reindeer, and this morning I'm just going to show you what they get, because we always leave them carrots on Christmas Eve. However, there's a bit more to it than that. So our two hungry reindeers are about to get to breakfast, and I'm going to show you exactly what they're getting. Right then, so as we're all aware, reindeers love carrots, big bag of carrots there. But also, to keep them in tip-top condition, we have to give them beet. Now beet, sugar beet, that is some with some water in it, which will stand for 24 hours until it expands and becomes like this. Now, the reindeers get this as part of their diet. Reindeers in the wild would graze on lichen and moss and grasses. So we replicate. This is reindeer mix, which has got all the essentials they need, nutrients, vitamins, etc. So we're going to give them 6 handfuls of this lovely reindeer mix. 5, I think, if my counting's any good. 6. And then what we're going to do, we're going to mix it with the beet thoroughly like this. So we're just going to mix it up. Now the reindeers get this on a morning, and they do get their beloved carrots on an evening with more reindeer pellet. So that's the mixture, all nice and good. And as I say, that's been stood for 24 hours, that beet, and it expands, because what we don't want is it expanding in our reindeers' tummies. Because reindeers have got very complex tummies. They are a ruminant, the same as cows. So now as we head down the yard, you can tell they're ready for the breakfast, look. So we've got Prince on the left and Jeffrey on the right. Looking very hungry because they're trotting about. They can see me with the yellow bucket, so they know that's feeding time. Now I don't know how I'm going to get through gate and feed them and film at the same time, but you can see they're very happy to see me. Now reindeers, of course, they're very busy in December, but at this time of year they do chill out a bit. They don't start back in training until the 1st of April. So they're on a bit of downtime at the moment. So I'm going to attempt to get through here and feed them without being skittled or drop my phone, so bear with me. Spielberg I'm not. Hey boys, how we doing? Now, that's Jeffrey, and that's Prince. So bear with me. Got to shut the gate, because last thing you need is reindeers out. Now then, boys, come on, follow me. Breakfast time. Now Jeffrey's the bossier of the two. Here he is. Out Jeffrey. So he wants feeding first. Good boy. So that's Jeffrey's feed there. Now Prince, follow me. And that's Prince's feed. So there you go. That's Prince tucking into his beet with reindeer pellet, and over here is his buddy Jeffrey, the greedier the one of the two. Jeffrey took it into his. Now another important thing with reindeers, apart from getting them tipped up for December, is water, and they've got a water bucket each. Now reindeers, when they drink from the top third of water, so I'm going to fill these up to the top, and because they're messy eaters, when they eat the food falls to the bottom of the water. So that's why we've got to top these up several times a day, right to the top, and they'll drink from the first third, and then the rest, the muck from the mouths after the breakfast will then go down into the bottom 2/3 of water, which they won't touch. And just one or two little fascinating facts about our reindeers for you. Now we all know that reindeers in general come from the Arctic Circle. They live up in the areas of the North Pole and Lapland with Santa. However, in order to do so, they've got to be well equipped, because they've got -30 temperatures on average to deal with, and they need to be prepared for it. So as you can see, they've got a lovely furry coat that keeps them nice and warm, but also as well, rather interestingly, they've got a really their nostrils, believe it or not, are really, really furry. Now the reason for that, when they breathe that -30 air in, the furry nasal passage insulates the cold air coming into the body and warms it up enough so that the reindeer can survive in those harsh conditions. They also have furry feet. So when they're on snow and ice, they can't feel snow or ice underneath their foot, basically. And you'll also notice the way they stand with their sort of hooves are splayed. And the reason for that, that gives them extra grip in deep snow. Now, they also have in that nasal passage around the nose 200 capillaries pushing blood around the body faster so that they can stay super warm and snug in even the most hostile of environments. And another fascinating thing, which is quite important, they've got knees that click. So when our reindeers are travelling, walking, running, even flying on Christmas Eve, they can hear each other even if they can't see one another. Because of the blizzard-like conditions in that part of the world, which is really good because it means they can stay in unison, because if they didn't, they'd veer off the wrong way, end up in France, and we wouldn't get out on Christmas Eve. So some fascinating facts there about our lovely reindeer. I'd like to know if anybody can tell me what particular traits the reindeer have to keep nice and warm when it's very, very cold where they live in Lapland with Santa Claus. But I'd also like you to find out if you can remember what specialised diet our reindeers have and in what particular way they drink their water to keep them nice and healthy. These are all things you can have a think about and maybe get back to us through social media to see if you've brushed up your knowledge on reindeers. But also what we'd like is you to send some pictures in. So while you're at home and you've got a bit of time on your hands, send us some lovely pictures of our reindeers, but not pulling a sleigh on Christmas Eve. We want to know what the reindeers, Prince behind me and Jeffrey wherever he's gone, he's over here somewhere, there he is, there's Jeffrey, what do they get up to the rest of the year? So we'd like you to draw some fantastic pictures, send them in, and maybe there'll be a prize for some really good ones. So get cracking.